Alright, it's official. We're going to finally use the Andes Pro alloy clippers in this haircut tutorial. I'm going to show you how to skip the 0 guard, how to skip the 1.5 guard, and still come out with a clean blend. Save a little bit of time. I'll walk you through it step by step. Don't worry, guys. If you're looking for dope barber products, go to tune45.com. The razor I use in there, the shave gel I use in this video, it's all on that website. The gear, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. Having a lot of fun on the live streams. And I give away products or I give away promotional codes and stuff of that nature. So follow me on Instagram. And just an update, next week is BarberCon on the 12th. It's one of the biggest barber shows in the country. So I'm excited to be there and meet all you guys if you guys are going to come out. But nonetheless, let's get back on topic. Alright, so you guys seen that these measurements on these Speedo guides, they're different from regular guards. So this is a 0A, and like I said in the pictures with the subtitle, with the captions, it's like equivalent to a number 2. I'm sorry, the 0A is a number 3. So the 0 is a 2, the 0A is a 3, and the 1 is a 4. So we're doing the 3 on the sides because when I did the consultation with this particular client, he didn't want, too much off the sides. So we're just going to soften the sides a little bit and taper the back, the sides, and lace up his beard. And one thing you can see is that I'm staying below the ridge and I'm coming off the head, the shape, contouring the shape of his head pretty much. Alright, right here we're using the Andes T outlines. We're just gonna start our initial guideline. And on the sides, we're pretty much bringing it up to where the ear disconnects, right? Maybe a little bit above that, kind of giving like a curved shape. Here we have the Andes Pro alloy clipper, the blade's open, going up about an inch. A lot of people are scared with tapers to go too high, but you gotta give yourself room for transition. And now they're closed and we're opening it and closing it as needed to go ahead and take out bulk and take that initial guideline out that we made with the T outliners. Alright, so now we have the Andes number 1 guard. Now the Andes number 1 guard is a number 1. So that's the only guard that we're using that's not a Speedo guide. Just because I don't have the equivalent. I know Speedo guide makes it. I don't use it. I use the number 1, which is equivalent to a 1/8. And you can see that I'll follow up with what I created that line with, which is the blade open, and I'm skipping the 0 guard. I don't need it. And one of the reasons is because of the way that I'm cutting. So I'm using a lot of the heel of the blade as opposed to the cutting teeth. And once I get towards, for example, where the blade, where that guide was, where the blade was open, and I get towards more of where the number 1 length is, I start hovering a little bit. I hover up and kind of create a freehand transition. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. And I went with the grain around the hairline just because I don't want to take too much bulk off. The Andes closed. It was open, now it's closed, and we're just kind of cleaning it up. Again, no 0 guard needed.
Give you all I got in every way.
Same thing here. You see how I'm hovering up? I'm not really cutting directly into the hair, into the bulk. I don't like flicking too much or that exaggerated C-stroke motion, because I feel like it just stops it, right? Where when you come off of the head, right, and you kind of hover up and out, then you create more of a softer, a longer transition, right? More spread out. And that helps you avoid having to use the 1.5 guard and the 0 guard. And again, the tension or the weight of the clipper is laying on the back end of the blade, not the teeth, not where the teeth are. And we're using the same guidelines that we did on the side, we're doing on the back. This right here is the 0, which is equivalent to, like I said earlier, the number 2 guard if you were using Andes. And it might be a little bit shorter, to be honest. Like, I know some people kind of use it as the 1.5 guard when they're using walls. And I'm really starting to fall in love with these clippers, these Andes Pro alloys. I definitely have a clipper review coming. If it's not already on my channel, it's definitely coming, where I go more into detail and tell you what I think about this clipper, especially since I've spent over a month using it. And don't forget, guys, on the next vlog, I will be doing a clipper giveaway. I'll be giving away the legends that you guys see me use in other tutorials, wall legends. We'll do we won't give them away in the vlog, but we'll do the announcement. I'll tell you guys what the criteria is to be eligible for it. And that taper came out clean. What y'all think? Not bad for not using a 0 or 1.5 guard, right? Cut down on a lot of time. I'm literally, like, with these clippers, I've been busting out, man, like low fades, eyebrows and mustache, and scissors on top. I've been busting them out in like 20-25 minutes, no lie. And not even rush, it's just between these clippers, using the Speedo guides and the gray number 1 guard that comes with them, it's been a crazy combination. And you guys, you can follow along with the captions. It's the same steps on this side of the taper.
That's all that I have. Mark my words. Give you all I got, in every way I will. You're the only reason why. Oh, I don't wanna live my life.
So one of the complaints of these clippers is that it doesn't cut as close as your seniors, or your masters, or your legends. So I did have to follow up a few times with the T outliners and you know, kind of use the corners to be able to take that first guideline out. Here we're lowering down the hairline a little bit just because he has a bunch of like curly baby hairs, and he didn't want to take any length off the beard, so we took a little bit of length off the mustache, and now we'll just line it up. And we'll start at the highest point and kind of try to match everything up without pushing him back too much. My belief is when it comes to baby hairs, sometimes a lot of it is bangs. A person's hairline is where the follicle is, not necessarily where the hair hangs over, right? So I try to keep it, you know, as natural, but if it's got some, you know, some hang time, some bangs or whatever, I will make it as sharp as possible without making his hairline or his forehead look bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense to you guys. But right here on the sides and the C cup, like, I try my damnedest to avoid pushing that back. Sometimes you got to get a little cosmetic, but before so, I would definitely consult with your client before you decide to just make an executive decision and make it more cosmetic than the client would like. Talk to him, ask him, conversate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you probably can't do in the initial consultation. That doesn't mean that you can't, you know, stop what you're doing, turn them towards the mirror, and point something out, and give them an idea of how you think you can create a nicer haircut. And your client will appreciate you for that, man. And I feel like I gotta say this every video because somebody's bound to ask me in the comments. I do not zero gap my trimmers. When they come out the box, I'll check them, make sure that they're good. I may have to adjust them so that the blade is straighter. It might need to be a little bit closer because sometimes they come to a point where it won't even cut. It won't cut a damn thing. But yeah, I don't really zero gap. And by the way, guys, the gold blades came in. I'll show you guys in the next vlog to talk about the gold blades, and I'll be using them in tutorials to come. 360 Jeezy, thank you so much for sending me them gold blades. Make sure you guys hit him up in the comments and let him know that I confirmed I got the package. I'm excited to use the gold blades because he be giving some sharp lines. But I'm pretty sure those will be just hairline trimmers. So right here we're using the Tune 45 shave gel. My product, yours truly came up with it, and I made it to my preference. So that's what I use on all my clients, regardless of ethnicity. I use my dual cartridge straight razor. You can get those both at tune45.com. Let's get to work. When I'm detailing the beard, I like to use the exposed blade, the exposed cartridge that it comes with. When I'm doing bulk shaving, I like to use the non-exposed cartridge. Gives the blade a little bit more stability, less chance that you'll cut somebody. But with an exposed razor like this, you can do, you know, small detailed strokes, so you don't need as much stability on the blade, and you can get, you know, more detail because you can see the heel, you can see the head of the blade. And the hairline came out sharp. What you guys think? Super excited for BarberCon. It's gonna be on the 12th, man. We're gonna be out there in New York. Me, Perez, Chris Loco, Danny. We all gonna be out there having a good time, networking. And you guys can see I'm stretching the skin when I'm shaping. Just helps add more slide to the blade, make it more comfortable for the client, and you do get a little bit closer when you do so. And right here I'm going against the grain because it's very short there, but you can still put a line. Like I use the T outliners in this specific area, but you can still put a line on it because if you go against the grain, you can't get no closer than that. So check it out, guys. This is the finished product. I hope you guys learned something. Just cleaning up the back of the neck, getting below the neckline of the t-shirt. Clients appreciate that. I hope you guys liked the tutorial. Like always, smash that like button. If you learned something, subscribe. See you guys on the next video. See you guys at BarberCon. Much appreciated, man.